This building behind me is perhaps the most important building here on the Olympia site. This was the Temple of Zeus. Now you can see one column still standing there. There used to be 6 across the short side and 13 along the long side. This made it the largest temple in all of the Peloponnese. Now inside the temple was this massive statue of Zeus. It was nearly 40 feet tall and it took 20 tons of gold to make. This made it one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Now, it wasn't just gold, but also ivory, which brings us to a rather curious part of its history. Just at the foot of Zeus was always a little vase full of olive oil, not because he liked to eat pasta, but because the olive oil was good for the ivory.
Ah, yes, that sacred Greek olive oil. Olive oil has been used for all sorts of religious rituals and ceremonies, including the ancient Olympics. These urns held olive oil that the athletes used to clean themselves with. No deodorant back in those days.
Ever wonder where the Olympic olive wreath comes from?
Well, that goes back to Hercules again. Because, according to myth, Hercules planted a sacred olive tree here at Olympia, and then went on to invent the Olympic Games. Of course he did. So, the winners of the Olympic Games were awarded the courthouse, or olive wreath. The wreath was placed on their head like a halo for achieving a godlike status through their physical feats. And by the way, those wreaths were about the only thing Olympians wore,
because those Olympians competed in the nude. In fact, the word gymnasium comes from the phrase to train naked. And this was completely normal in the ancient Greek world for all athletes.